Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the ESR on the Elder Sim Racing Channel for the GT Supercars. This is round 4 at the glorious race at the Fuji International Track. So I'll be looking forward to that tonight. And we'll be hosted by Craig Thomas. I am your host with the most milk for the commentary. But it's GT Supercars is sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Please check them out. They're doing an absolute stellar of a job, as always. Right. Just a bit of a recap. I forgot to do the standings on here. It's my fault on my side. So, by next week, all being well, I should give you all the latest updates of the GT Supercar series. And I will do that properly for you now. But because we're about to start the qualifying, let's go straight into it now for round 4. Last week, if you missed out, it was absolute stellar of a job. For like Panos, he's done an absolute stellar job going through. So there should be. Oh, he's just going back into the pits. But yeah, Panos, he's one driver that's been outstanding this season. Don't get me wrong, he's been absolutely outstanding. Can he keep it composed as well? And this is quite a tricky track, I think, because. So basically, we're just watching Matt Humphrey now, who's just driving around in his practice lap. This is the third sector. I think it's the third sector. Yeah, it is the third sector. I feel like that is the most trickiest part of it all, because obviously you have to brake heavily just after the second into the third, and that's the part where you go up the hill section. It's just absolutely amazing. Then you got that long straight, which you're going to be absolutely insane in the membrane type stuff, because there'll be lots of overtakes. I'm hoping that there'll be loads and loads of overtakes tonight. That's our aim for tonight. That is really our aim. The fastest lap at the moment with Gareth Morris, who did a 1:38.3, so that's a good time from him. Matt Humphrey just lost the back end after turn 1 at the hairpin. So I believe we got a couple of drivers. I believe. Let me just double check. Oh, we're starting soon. Let me just double check that we've got some new drivers. Stoke Jacko. He's one of the newcomers, so I wish him all the very best of luck in this in the racing tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how he can try and produce the goods. We've got Andy, who's just practicing out. Damien is just out on track. Yeah, all good, mate. All good in the hood. Let me just message the Royal Smoke quickly. I can't spell, sorry. So we should be kicking off now for the qualifier, just in the nick of time. So yeah, there should be interesting to see how they can try and do in this Fuji track. This is without doubt, I think, I quite love this track personally, because sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it was just I quite love this track dearly because of all the unbelievable moments, and I can see quite a few drivers. Well, all the drivers are just going to come out now and try and get rid of their fuel to try and get a quicker lap as quickly as possible. Obviously, with the qualifier, you've got 10 minutes to try and do to get that set up for the first race of the 4th round of the GT Supercar series. If you are watching the stream, good evening to you all. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing Channel for all the live races itself. We've got Gareth Morris. We're just going to have a watch it all. The Real Osman just lost his back end. So there'll be quite a few unbelievable moments Well, hopefully there'll be a few shocks along the way, because it's just going to be absolutely insane. To be fair, it'll be absolutely insane. So if you got a driver to support, put it on the chat, and we'll try and get them notified as quickly as possible. So at the moment, all the drivers are just getting themselves prepped up. We'll have a look at Matt Humphrey actually to see, because he's actually the first driver out on track. Be interested to see what time he would be doing, but that's going to be a killer with the qualifying because of the straight line that some of the drivers are getting from, as you can see from the back of the grid. Majority of the drivers are just trying to get the slipstream to get a little bit, like a few tenths here and there and everywhere, to be fair. So Matt Humphrey coming up to turn 1, the hairpin corner, which there'll be a few late braking overtakes. There to be at turn 2, then into turn 3. Try and get onto the curve as much as possible, then into turn 4. And then a quick left, another hairpin. We'll say another hairpin. It's just like another short corner for 5. Then we come up to the end of the second sector, which is in turn 6. And then this is where the end of the second sector now. 52.8. That's a good time there. So 7 is the hairpin, and another hairpin corner. 8 as well. 9. Then number 2, which is turn 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if I get the wrong numbers. Then into 11. And then into 12. I think I've got ahead of myself. Turn 13. And then we come up to, which is turn 14. And then probably 15, I think. It's just that kick as well. So 14, 15 corners. So it should be absolutely insane stuff. But the time to beat from the qualifying from Matt Humphrey will be a 1 minute 38.7. 1 minute 38.7. Then we've got Panos. We've got a 1:38.2. That's a good time. Hatalad did a 38.5. Bluefin did a 39 flat. Lee has just done a pole position with a 1:38 flat. That's a good time. Real Osman did a 1:46. We've got Inca Holmes has done a 1:38.8. Andy has just done a 1:38.1. So that's a good time for him. That's a good, really good time. Stoke Jacko's just got a 39.5. Gareth Morris has done 2 minutes 8. So he was in third on the warm-up lap. So something must have happened during this lap itself. So hopefully he'll get back in as quickly as possible. Good to see Johnny back on the track. So let's see what he can try and do. Now he would have done 1 minute 56, but that was invalidate his lap. So be interested to see. Oh, I love that livery. Love that Jaguar livery. It's just absolutely like gone really. It feels like you go really fast with that car itself. I'm not going to say Speedy Gonzalez because we're British for the Jaguars type stuff. But yeah, should be good. Yeah, so we've got 13 drivers tonight. That's going to be an absolute belter. Lots of points at stake. Oh, Johnny's just got a little bit wide. That may compromise his lap. So Panos did a 1:37.7, so that's a massive improvement. Panos is one of those drivers who banging out with Hazelad during the stages itself. Well, Johnny's just lost the back end again. The real Osman did a 1:39.4, so he's moved himself a few positions onto the grid. Stoke Jacko's did Jacko I'm going to call him, 1:39.3. A 1 minute 39.3, Andy's got himself back into the pits. Damien's done a 1:39.3, a 1:39.3, 1:4, just ahead of Jacko. Just ahead of Jacko, who's in 8th. Damien will be in 8th by the looks of things. We'll just have a quick look at Johnny's lap. Might be a 40.5 from Johnny. A 1 minute 40.5. Panos trying to push on massively. Lee trying to get into catch up with Panos. He's only 2/10 off. He's only 2/10 off, but he's only a 10 slower on his current lap at the moment. So he needs to try and push massively if he wants to get that pole position off Panos. Andy in third, which is a not a surprise when you think about it, but he has been really struggling with the qualifying the last few rounds, shall we say. But that's still a good. That's still a good position for Andy in third. You got Hatalad in fourth. Needs to try and improve massively. So this just goes back into the pits. Matt's still in fifth after that good lap earlier on. So let's see how Lee can try and improve. Does not improve, but loses out by 3/10 on his lap. Andy's trying to push on massively. He's only 4/10 off Panos. 4/10. Could this be the day that Andy gets his couple of wins tonight? That's the big question of it all. But again, there's quite a few drivers who have been stepping up a gear at GT Supercars, which is the most exciting league, the most exciting battles that I've ever seen tonight. Well, say throughout the season itself, because there's so much battles. It's just unbelievable stuff. We've got Kyle Drenkin, in a 138.4. Johnny C is to the 140.1. So let's see what Andy can try and do. He's just got a little bit wide, but Kyle Drenkin moves to fourth with a 138.4, so that's a really good lap from him. I'm just trying to have a look to see who else have I not mentioned about. So Matt, I haven't mentioned about Inca Holmes. Inca Holmes has been really struggling this season, which is like one of the races earlier this season. He was, I know he was on the reverse grid, but he was doing ever so well to try and hold on into the top three, and then he just missed out on the last few laps itself. So could this be the day that he'll get a good result tonight? That's the big question of it all. Got Bluefin. Let's see, he's only 1.2 seconds behind the leader, but could he have a good lap? That's the big question. He's on the out lap now. So here we go. He'll be doing. Let's have a watch at Bluefin, because he'll be the last one to watch on the qualifying unless something drastic happens. Kyle Drenkin has got pole position. 137.7. Oh, Andy. Andy's done a 10th quicker than Kyle Drenkin in first place with 137.6. Andy, well done to him. Gareth Morris has moved up a few positions. He's got a 138 flat, 138.049. This is going to be quite interesting stuff. We've got 20 seconds left on the qualifying. Can anyone try and stop Andy? That's a really, really good qualifying lap from him. But the problem is, like I said, he'll probably say the same thing to me. The problem is, Andy, with struggling in the races itself, he does struggle in the races, but hopefully this is the catalyst now to try and push on. Like I said, I wish everyone all the very best of luck. That's all I do. I always wish them all the very best of luck, because I know that these guys will do absolutely stellar jobs. There's some drivers that I want them to do well because they've been having a rubbish season, or like they're having a tough time this season. But hopefully they'll try and get that rotten luck out of the way. Oh, Bluefish gone wide at the last corner. Malvis to 38.2. Haslast to 37.7. He misses out. He misses out by pole position by 400 of a second. So Andy's on for the last bit of the lap now. So can he try and improve? Kyle Drenkin! Kyle Drenkin's got pole position. Can Andy do it? I don't think he can. I don't think he can. Andy's lost out. Andy's lost out to Kyle Drenkin. He'll be fuming. What a lap from Kyle. Brilliant stuff. Gareth Morris to a 138.0. I'll try to have a look to see who else has not done a lap. Lee's already done, Matt's already done. Inghams has just done his, is in the pits. Bluefin in 9th, Damien in 10th, Stud Jacko is in 11th, Roseman's in 12th, and Johnny C is in 13th place. So from, let's have a go back to Johnny. 2.6 seconds is the gap between 1st and 3rd. I really do hope Johnny can try and get a good start of this race tonight. But he's had a really so yeah, hopefully he'll try. He's been really unlucky, to be fair, with that qualifying lap. But that's your classification for the qualifying. If you're not sure how the 3 races go, as I said, there's 3 races on each round at the same track. The first will be decided by the qualifying on the starting grids. The results of the first race will be reversed, will be the starting grid. So if Real Osman was in 13th, he'll start in 1st, and so on. And then the rolling start on round 3 for the reverse grid of race 2 results. So here we go. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Who's had the great start? Who has had the greatest start of them all? I tell you what. Is that Hattalad? Hattalad's doing it again. Hattalad's doing it again on the side. No, and he's keeping it in first. Kale lost his first position in the first corner. And now Panos. Panos is trying to make a move around the outside. And he does. Brilliant move there from Panos. Kale has gone. He's really struggling. He is really struggling. Hattalad trying to keep the pressure on for as much as possible. We've got 2 in the bed, Gareth Morris. Gareth Morris is trying to go on the inside line against Lee. I think there was a bit of contact. It looks like there was a bit of contact between Gareth Morris and Lee. I think, from the angle that I saw, it looked like there was a bit of contact. But still carrying on. Still carrying on. Hattalad trying to hold it on as much as possible. But the battle for Kale, who had a great qualifying lap, he will be fuming. He will be fuming at the start because that was his best ever opportunity. But then again, I did say that's the longest straight. So there's going to be quite a lot of overtakes, which I'm expecting tonight. So Matt Humphrey trying to close the gap. But Bluefin is trying to keep it on tail. So Bluefin can have a chance to make the move done. Can Matt? Like I said, they're trying to get the slipstream. The slipstream's trying to push on massively. Panos is really up for it. We've got 3 in the bed. We've got 3 in the bed at the back. We've got 3 in the bed moment on the back of the grid. We got Jacko in the middle. We got the Real Osman out on the inside line. Inghams is struggling, trying to hold on, but the Real Osman made the move. Real Osman has made the move. But actually, Inghams is going to try. No, I thought he was going to try and make the move, but not enough. Not enough to try and get past. But that is a great start. To be fair, it's been a great start of this the Elder Sim Racing for the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell Norman Motorsports. Please check him out, guys. Please check him out. Panos to try and make the move on the inside, and he does make the move. And he makes the move against Andy, who's having a great start of this race. Will Andy try and get himself back into this, or will he try and ease off? That's the biggest question of it all. For Panos, who, to be fair though, he just reminds me of another driver that did so well in the past, but not enough. Oh my God! Sorry, Hattalad tried to make the move on the inside line, and he does. We got 2 in the bed. We got 2 in the bed moment. Can McVeigh trying to hold on the inside? Oh, it looks like Kale, 3 in the bed. Come on, yes, come on. Kale's trying to go. Oh my god, Hatalad try and make the move on the inside line. There was not enough gap. There was not enough gap from what I saw. Kale trying to keep on the racing line itself on the hairpin corner. But Kale could be gone for the second place. And he drifts himself into second. That's a great move. Still bailing out between Hatalad and Andy. Matt Humphries just behind this battle. So, and also you got Lee and Bluefin also battling out. Hatalad struggling. He's got himself dropped down to fourth. And he goes back up to third. But Kale with that shocking start of the race. Now he's got a chance to try and make the move on the inside line. And now McVeigh trying to do the old switcheroo. But Andy saw that and thought, nah, mate, nah. You're not going to get that move done. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. This is mad. McVeigh, his back end has caused a few drivers who had to brake all of a sudden slowly. Now Bluefin and Lee are having a two in a bed moment coming up to the hairpin corner. So here we go. Now we got the straight line speed. I wish they had the DRS terminology for the drag reduction system for these cars, because they would have loved to have done a quick overtake mode as much as possible. Bluefin now makes the move into the inside line, and he does move up to 5th place. That's a great move. Hatalad trying to have a gap. Oh my God, still two in a bed. We've got another two in a bed between Gareth Morris and Matt Humphries. Matt Humphries dropped that to 8th place. Still needs to push on. Massively. At the moment, on the halfway marker, we've got Panos, aka God Gift John, who's in 1st place. You've got Kale Drinking, or I want to say Kale Drinking. I hope he's not drinking and driving at the same time. But he's in 2nd place. You got Andy who's in 3rd. Big in 86. You got Hatalad, which is McVeigh, in 4th. You got Lee who's in 5th. You got Bluefin who's got in 6th. You got Matt Humphries, so Gareth Morris is in 8th place. He's got a time penalty, so that's why he's dropped down massively. You got Hatalad just moved himself up to 3rd. Real Osman's in 9th. Damien's in 10th. We also got, oh my God, Hatalad and Andy are also having a good battle, to be fair. So yeah, that's the same cars. So they really are pushing massively. So you go, McVeigh will be struggling. So McVeigh trying to keep on the outside. Can Andy try and get the slipstream and try and make the move back onto the racing line itself? He will have to. He's got no choice. He's going to have to make the move. And he does make the move, Andy, into 3rd place. But McVeigh will try and... Oh, Andy's trying to make the move. Bluefin! Oh my God, Bluefin lost the braking point. And now Lee's going back up to 5th. Place. So great battle at the moment, at the back of the grid. Sorry, at the front of the grid, sorry. You got Jacko, who's in 10th place, battling out with Damien in 11th place. And we got Inga Holmes, who's in 12th. We've got Johnny, who's in 13th place. I think he's at the pit. Is he at the pit glitch? Hopefully not. I hope everything's alright from his end as well. So, at the moment, Damien is in 11th. Inga Holmes is in 12th. Johnny C is in 13th place. Jacko is in 10th. The Real Osman is in 9th place. You got Gareth Morris is in 8th. Matt Humphries is in 7th. Battling out with Bluefin, who's in 6th place at the moment. You got Lee, who's in 5th. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Andy's going back up to 3rd. Hatalad drops down to 4th. Now, this is quite interesting. Lee's in 5th. Hatalad's in 4th. But Andy, trying to keep on the racing line. Hatalad caught the curve, but still kept it cool and calm. Now this is a chance now for, oh my God, we could have a 3 to bed. We've got a 3 to bed moment. Andy needs to watch out because Lee is just on the left hand side. Hatalad, oh my God, we got a 3 to bed. Can Lee make the move on me? He does. Hatalad drops down to 5th. But who will break first? Who will try and break first? Adelaide trying to see the gap on the inside line, but now Lee's got himself back up to third. You got Andy in fourth, Adelaide in fifth. Panos is still in the lead in first. We'll just have a look at this battle for now, and then we'll come back to the battle for the top two. It looks like Gareth Morris is battling up with Matt Humphrey still for 7th place. From what I saw at the back of the screen itself. Andy, oh my god! Oh, that's just unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Lee's pulling away. Lee's slowly trying to pull away now. But he's played his cards right. He picked the ace of spades moment. Hopefully he does like the Motorhead song of Ace of Spades. Hopefully he does. But Lee trying to go on to push on. But he has picked the ace of the pack. But at the moment, hopefully Andy will not be the joker of the pack. Hopefully not. But hopefully he'll try and bounce back into 3rd place at this moto. Still, we've got 3 laps remaining. Adelaide trying to go on round the outside. Still not enough between these battle for 4th and 5th now. Adelaide saw this opportunity now to try and make the move. Will Andy try and get himself back up to the racing line, or is he staying in the middle? He's staying in the middle now. Adelaide is saying, look mate, if you stay in the middle, I'm going on the inside line, which I'm doing now. He's going back to 4th. He's going to have to late break now. And he's going himself back up to 4th. Andy's dropped down to 5th. But he's making the move on the inside line, but still. So absolutely unbelievable stuff. Adelaide not enough to try and back up to this. Sorry, Andy's not enough to back up to this. But then also you got the battle for 6th and 7th and 8th, respectively. Now Max goes around the outside and making the move on Bluefin. Has he kept it? Oh, what a move! What a move there from Matt Humphrey. Brilliant stuff. But will Bluefin bounce back? Will Bluefin bounce back? He's got a good opportunity to make the move. He's still 2 in the bed. Mark coming up to the hairpin corner. Matt Humphrey still holding on for 6. Gareth Morris is trying to be patient enough to try and make the move as quickly as possible. And as you can see, the Rossman still battling up with Jacko, I believe, in 10th place. So Matt Humphrey still trying to keep that car on the inside. I do apologise to the top 2 leaders because they're coming up to the final lap now. It looks like Kyle Drenkin is getting close to Panos. Actually, he is getting close to Panos. But let's have a look at this 2 in the bed moment between Bluefin and Matt Humphrey. Bluefin goes back up to 6th. Matt Humphrey drops down to 7th place. Will Gareth Morris try and can do 2 moves within 1? Oh my god, this is like a Bluefin trade. Will it be choo-choo onto the hairpin corner? Oh my god, no, this is mad. Matt Humphrey's back up to 6th. We're on the final lap now. Final lap of this race. Matt Humphrey's still battling out for this. Trying to hold on for 6th. Bluefin trying to do everything he can to try and make the move, but not enough. But let's get yourself back up to the top 2. We haven't watched much, so we have to look at the battle between these 2. It's 4 tenths now. God Gift John, aka Panos, who had a great start to the race and pulled away massively, but then Carl Drenkin is catched up massively after that shocking start, and now Gorge has an opportunity to get close the gap. 7 tenths. It was 4 tenths. Now it's 7 tenths. Will Panos is trying to save up that fuel as much as possible. Will Carl Drenkin try and clutch up? Need to get a great exit and try and get that sim sheet. I don't think he'll be enough. But it'll be a shame because Carl Drenkin, that was a great opportunity for him to get a good finishing position, but it looks like Panos will start off the race. We'll start the round with a win for race 1 of round 4 of the GT Supercar Series. Well done to him, brilliant stuff. Carl Drenkin, so close to get 1st place. Lee, well done for a brilliant drive for me. He's finishing 3rd. Hatalad in 4th. Andy in 5th. Matt in 6th. Gareth Morris in 7th place. Bluefin would be in 8th. Real Osman is in 9th. Jacko nearly close to Real Osman, but he's in 10th place. You got Damien drop. Damien is gone to 11th, and Ingo Holmes is in 12th place. It looks like Johnny's had a bit of issues with his car, so, as in he's just got issues with his migraine. So hopefully he'll be back next week. Sad to see him go earlier on in the race itself, but hopefully he'll be better tonight. Well, hopefully he'll be better next week. But yeah, well done to Panos for winning the first race of the round 4 series. But if you just missed it, guys, we will, let me save the replay. Now I'll finally be able to save replays after I deleted some of the old ones now. So here we go for the race classification for race 1 for round 4 of the GT Supercar series. Sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Please check them out, guys. Please check them out. We got Panos in first. We got Kel Drenken is in second. Lee is in third. Hatterlad is in fourth. You got Andy is in fifth. Matt is in sixth. Gareth Morris is in seventh. Bluefin 8th. The Real Osman is in 9th. Jacko is in 10th. Damien is in 11th. Inga Holmes is in 12th. And Johnny C is in 30th place. But I don't think he'll carry on tonight, as I said. I wish him for a speedy recovery as well for next week. We got Kel Drenkin. Drenkin. I just said Drenkin because I got used to him saying that now. He'll probably laugh about it after, but hopefully I'll get that pronunciation right the next time. But yeah, 1:37.841 is his fastest lap of the first race. So well done to him. But yeah, just reading back from the race, from everyone at the chats itself, it looks like hopefully he'll hopefully yeah. So I'm just reading some of the comments itself. That's some good battles. Yeah, I do agree with Hattelad. There's some great battles with Andy on the racing tonight. But we'll find out how long we got. It's normally about 5 minutes. Normally we have about 5 minutes. But yeah, what's been your best moment of the race tonight? Has it been the unbelievable moments of some of the battles itself? It looks like Kale nearly. So should be trying to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. So I think it'd normally be about 5 minutes anyway. Normally about 5 minutes to start off with. But obviously we'll see how it goes from the race itself. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing channel for all the live races itself. Will be a massive help. So hopefully we'll find out what's going to happen. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna go to spectator mode, and who have I not watched much? I'll have a look at Damien for a bit. So Damien will be doing his practice laps for the next race itself. So don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. We'll be back in about a few minutes time for the racing itself. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back for the GT Supercar series. So just reading some of the comments, and I'm just reading some of the comments actually on the live stream itself. Baldwin, aka the Banter King, how you doing, mate? You alright? I hope you came well. Good to see you back on the chat itself. We got Tim Gill says there's a battle for first. Yeah, no, I did try and catch up to the last lap itself. It was close by 4/10, but not enough. Don't forget, there's so many battles. I don't want to keep jumping and chopping every time. So I'm trying to keep it within the top half itself, but I'm trying to get everyone TV time at the same time. You got Matt Humphrey says the car gets so unstable towards the end of the race. Yeah, you did mention about that last week. I think you mentioned that at the start of the season actually as well, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, it is some of the cars you have to be really lucky to have. If not, then you know. Oh, I love that Star Wars themed. That looks so epic. The livery itself. That's like da 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 da. No, I can't remember the rest of it. But yeah, so it's just class. To be fair, that's just absolutely no. We've got boost walls on the side, but yeah, Damien will be pushing on massively to try and get some decent results. But Inca Holmes will be starting in first place. So off the reverse grid, it would have been Johnny, but unfortunately he's not feeling too good. So I believe he's got a bit of migraine, which is, I know the feeling, mate. It's horrible when you've got that. When you got like. When I have it, it's like the flashing lights on the corner of the eye, and you just know it's building up. So I hate that feeling, and you just can't see at all. I just hated that massively. But now we've got a chance for the 12 drivers to push on. Like I said, Johnny, if you are watching back, I hope you get better soon, as quickly as possible. But yeah, let's have a clean race. That's what the horseman, aka Craig Thomas, just hosted. So here we go. We're starting race 2 of round 4 of the GT Supercar series. If you missed out on the first race, it was Panos who had the great win on the first race. Let's see if we can try and get back into the top 3 again. So it could be a good battle between himself and Hattalad. Also, he was in 9th place. Here we go. Inca Holmes will start off in first. Damien is in second. Jacko's in third. The Reosman's in fourth. Bluefin 5th. Morris is in 6th. But here we go. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go. Who's had the great start? Looks like Hattalad's had a great start again. He's shot off into like a few positions. From 9 to 6. Oh my god, 4 in the bed! We got 4 in the bed moment! Mad! And Hattalad from 9th to 3rd in a matter of a corner. And the Real Horseman are just caught some of the battles itself. But Bluefin trying to hold on against Jacko for 5th. And he's gone way wide. Looks like Mountainfish going to try to go side by side. But Inca Holmes is trying to push away from Damien. Mountainfish still on for 6. It looks like Andy in 7th. Gareth Morris is in 8th. Balio with Panos, but Panos looks like he's struggling. But I doubt it, because he's trying to push on against Lee, who's in 9th. To be fair, Lee had a great race in the first race itself. Hopefully he'll try and emulate that in the second one. But at the moment he's near the back of the grid, so hopefully he'll try and get through the pack as quickly as possible. So at the moment, at this stage, for the first part of the lap in the second race, oh my god, it looks like Andy's lost the back end. Real Osman's at the back of the grid, so he'll be fuming. Still watching from Gareth Morris's point of view, because he is swapped in the middle of the mid-pack itself. So Inca Holmes is trying to pull away massively against Damien, but now Matt Humphrey is going to try and make the move. It looks like Gareth Morris is also making the move. 3 to bed. We've got 3 to bed. Oh my god, could we have a 4 to bed? Oh my god. Ah, no! And he's trying to keep on the inside. Looks like Gareth Morris. Oh, what a move! Oh, what a move there from Gareth Morris. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Gareth Morris. And in 6, sorry, I was going to say Gareth Morris is in 7. No, Matt Humphrey's in 7th place. Jacko's in 8th. Let's just go back. Inco still 1.7 of the gap and dropping down massively against Damien, who's catching up in 2nd. Atalanta had a great start to this race. Down in 3rd, Bluefin pulling away in 4th. Gareth Morris is in 5th. And in 6th place, Matt Humphrey's in 7th. Oh my god, from 6th all the way down to 11th. That is, I'm not saying carnage, but it's just action-packed galore. So Andy in 6th, Matty in 7th. You got Jacko is in 8th place at the moment. We'll watch it from his point of view because Panos is just behind. And then Lee is also behind as well in 10th place. Carl Drankin is in 11th. And then I think it's the Real Osman who's in 12th place. Matt Humphrey trying to hold on for so trying to pull away from Jacko. Down the straight itself. Looks like Panos is trying to push on to try and improve his fantastic lead. Now this is a chance of an opportunity. Oh my god, Jacko's going to have to try and keep on the racing line because Panos is trying to make the move on the inside. Jacko lost out. Jacko could lose out. Another position to Lee. No, he hasn't. Has he? Still 2 in a bed moment. Still 2 in a bed moment between the two drivers. Oh, Jacko and Lee. Jacko holding on for 9th. He's moved himself back up to 9th. No, he's dropped down to 10th. He's dropped down to 10th. He lost a few positions. He's got to be careful because Kyle is just behind. Kyle is just behind of the battle itself. It looks like Inca Holmes is going. Damien is trying to hold on as much as possible, and it looks like Kyle's gone ahead of Jacko for 11th. No, Jacko's back himself up to 10th. They come up to the hairpin corner now. This is the camera where you just cannot see much, or a little bit of contact between Jacko and Lee, I believe, for 9th place. So now Kyle. Let's go back to first. Oh. Inca Holmes has had a massive lead against Damien. I don't know what happened to Damien. Damien was 1.6 seconds of the gap. So something must happen from his point of view because now Atalad's trying to close the gap. Gareth Morris is in 4th place. Bluefin is in 5th, so he must have had a mistake. Andy in 6th place. You've got Panos in 7th. You've got Malfrey's in 8th. Lee is in 9th place. Kale's in 10th. Jacko and the Rosman. The Rosman's now gone off the bottom of the grid and moves himself up to 11th place. But will Jacko try and make the move? Or will he try and hold on? No, he does not hold on. He does not hold on. So he will be absolutely fuming not to get himself back up. Jacko has dropped quite a few positions, to be fair. But at the moment, I'm trying to see if there's any battles that I can see. Well, the only battle I can see at the moment is between the Real Osman and Jacko for 11th and 12th. I will read the comments in a moment too, guys, if you have sent some comments. So, I'm going to have to go back to 10th because Kyle is getting closer to Lee's in 9th place at the moment. Kyle, who had a great qualifying, he was just unlucky not to win the race because of Panos pulling away massively, and he had a shocking start, to be fair, in the first race. So Panos trying to push on massively. It looks like Jacko could be closer to the Real Osman again for 11th. Right, Inca Holmes. Inca Holmes is from 2.8 now to 2 seconds is the gap. So Damien trying to close the gap as much as possible. Oh my god, Hadlad. It looks like Gareth Morris. Gareth Morris is now making the move on the inside line, and he does! Makes the move on the inside line. Brilliant stuff from Gareth Morris, who's really pushing on massively to make that opportunity of a lifetime. He does. I'm going to have to go back to the battle because that's the only closest battle we've got so far in this race. Can Hadlad, aka McVeigh, close the gap? So it looks like he had a great. I've never seen another driver who had one of the perfect starts ever. He's doing it again. Went from 9th all the way to 3rd place, and that's from the first corner. That's Speedy Gonzalez to you, Speedy McVeigh. So yeah, Speedy McVeigh trying to push on, but he's dropped himself down to 4th. So Gareth Morris, who is 6 seconds off the leader, but 4 seconds off Damien. So hopefully he'll try and catch up, but be a massive gap. It looks like Inca Hobbs is a battle for. It's 1.5 now. It's 1.5 seconds of the gap between Inca Hobbs and Damien. Inca Hobbs will be absolutely sweating. He'll be absolutely sweating because he had a great start. Well, so great start. He started off in first, still holding on in first. But Damien is pushing and pushing and pushing. Andy trying to go on the racing line itself. Bluefin will try and keep on the inside line. Andy's got no choice but to keep on the racing line itself. And he's now moved himself back up to 5th. Good move there from Andy. Good move from Andy itself. Inca Hobbs is 1.8 seconds. This will be a massive confidence boost for Inca Hobbs. It will be a massive boost. It will be a massive boost for him. He's trying to keep it cool and calm on track. But Damien is not going to give up this position at all. This could be his best. This could be his one and only chance for the win tonight. Because obviously with Panos and McVeigh. Sorry, Panos, who's nearly at the back. Well, say nearly at the back of the grid. He's in 7th place. So if he stays there at the end of this race itself, he will be able to. He's moved up to 6. He's moved up to 6. I hope everyone's okay, well, and enjoying the Friday nights on the 14th of May, 2021, on this epic Elder Sim racing of the GT Supercar series, sponsored by Shell Lawman Motorsports. Check them out, guys. Please check them out. Right, 1.8 seconds. Now it's moved up to 2 seconds. Inca Hobbs is trying to save as much fuel as possible. He's got 2 laps remaining. 2 laps remaining to try and win the second race of the 4th round. But Morris is 3.8 seconds of the gap. Hadlad is in 4th, but Andy is in 5th. Bluefin Panos in 6th. No, he's dropped down to 7th because Bluefin is trying to go around the outside, but he cannot do it. He has to do the old switcheroo, but not enough. Not enough to get past. So Kale McVeigh, sorry, I do apologise. Kale and Matt Humphrey battling out for 8th and 9th respectively. Still battling out. And there's also the battle for 6th and 7th. So switching between those 2 drivers, or the 2 battles itself. Matt Humphrey could make the move on the inside line. Oh! Contact. There's been contact between Kale trying to turn in, but not on purpose or anything like that. He was trying to keep with him, but I don't think he just saw Matt until the last minute. But Matt drops down to 9th. Matt has dropped down to 9th. No, he's dropped down to 10th actually, because Lee's moved to 9th place. So, and Bluefin's got a penalty. So that will hamper his chance of trying to catch up to 6th place with Panos. Right, 2 seconds of a gap. 2 seconds of a gap. We'll come up to the second sector. 2.2 seconds. Ingehouse could be on for a brilliant win on the second race. He really does deserve it. To be fair, he's trying to keeping the gap as quickly as possible. I'm just trying to look to see if there's any other battles. Galore, looks like Lee could have a chance on Kale. No, Matt Humphrey trying to go around the outside, trying to do the old switcheroo, but not enough. Not enough to get past, but I will have to switch to the top two in the next, as soon as I hit after the second sector into the third. As soon as I hit the third sector, that is it. I will have to go and watch, even though this is a battle here, I'm still watching the right, so Ingehouse, 2.2 seconds of the gap. Gareth Morris was 3.8 a few laps ago. Now it's 2.6. Now it's 2.6. He could... I doubt he's got a chance unless Damien makes an absolute shocker of the last few corners. I doubt it very much. Oh my God, Ingehouse will be sweating. He'll be absolutely sweating. He's coming up to the final corner now. 1.5 seconds of the gap. Damien will be fuming. Damien will be fuming because he lost out first. But well done to Ingehouse. He has finished off the second race with a win. Well done to him. Brilliant stuff. That's absolutely outstanding drive from Ingehouse. Trying to keep it cool and calm. Hatalad will finish off in fourth. Galmos finish off in third. Andy finish off in fifth. Panos in sixth. Kyle Drenkin is in seventh. Lee in eighth. Malmfrey in ninth. Bluefin in 10th. Jacko will finish off in 11th. And the Rosman will finish off in 12th place. What a drive, to be fair. What a drive from all drivers tonight. Stellar of a job. Stellar of a job. So Ingehouse, well done to him. I felt sorry for him like the first few rounds of the season. But hopefully this will be a catalyst boost for him now. Hopefully this will be a catalyst boost for him to do well. I really do hope so anyway. Cross your fingers now. But well done to him. That was... I'm being really impressed. So, let me just say the replay before I forget. So here we go. Let's go to the race classification before we finish off. Before we start off the final race of the evening on race 3. So Ingehouse will finish off in first. You got Damien in second. Gareth Morris is in third. Hatalad in fourth. Andy in fifth. Panos 6th. Kale Drenkin in 7th. Lee is in 8th. Matt Humphrey is in 9th. Bluefin is in 10th. Jacko is in 11th. And the Rosman will finish off in 12th. With Gareth Morris on the fastest lap of the race of the race 2 with 138.335. Ingehouse, I wonder if I was wondering if it was softs. Yeah, that was mad stuff. I'm just reading some of the comments, to be fair, but that was just absolute stellar. So we're just waiting for the race 3 classification. That was really epic. He'll be pouring with sweat. I bet he was pouring with sweat the last few laps, to be fair, because Damien, who had a chance, I think he was close to Ingehouse in the second race, but he must have made a massive mistake or gone wide at some point, because he went from 1.6 to 2.8 in a matter of a lap itself. So it should be good stuff. So I believe we're going to have a few minutes to get ourselves prepped up and ready to go for the last race of the evening. This is the reverse grid, but this is a rolling start. So the horseman will start off in first in the reverse grid. So I believe one of the drivers has gone out. We will have a few minutes, and then when I come back, we got about 5 minutes. So at 8:52 on our time at the top right on the screen, we will be back on to the racing itself. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna get a quick drink, get a bit of a break, but I'll see you then, guys. For now, I wonder who will be the. I tell you what, we'll put Lee as a driver to watch on the highlight, well, on the practice run itself, to see if he can try and emulate what he did in the first race to get himself up to third. That was a Sturva drive. I remember that now. Sturva drive. So, in about a few minutes' time, just getting a quick drink and a bit of a break. But don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back for race 3. Alright, guys, I am back just at the nick of time. About, for instance, I did, yeah, you mentioned about the unstable towards the end. Car just doesn't suit my driving style, honestly, but that's the car I was drawn, so I'll work with it. Fair play, Matt, fair play. CB Games 234 says DBR9 does not turn at all. When it does, scrubs more than me washing my plates. Lol. So yeah, here we go, guys. Should be on for the epic rollercoaster ride for the final race. Just double checking. There we go. Ross will start off in first, Jacko in second, Bluefin in third, Mountain 3 in fourth. Here we go for the final race with 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go! With the rolling style stuff, you need the slipstream. Look at that, synchronized. Trying to get the slipstream itself. Oh, that's what I love about the rolling style, so you can get that much of that slipstream moment. So now, can the Real Horseman try and hold on what Inca Holmes did earlier on in race 2? Jacko trying to keep on, trying to close the gap. To be fair, on his debut tonight, he's been really struggling tonight, but hopefully this will be the last race to try and give some more confidence boost. But now Panos, looks like Panos battling out with Kale for 6th place, and he's done made the move, so that's a good move from what from his point of view. So can the Rosmans try and hold on in first? It looks like Jacko trying to hold on in second. Looks like Bluefin trying to put the pressure. Here we go, Bluefin trying to get as close to Jacko as much as possible. But then you got the battle for 6th place, which is absolutely heated up. Well, actually, was that Andy and Hattelad? Yeah, Andy and Hattelad are battling out for 8th and 9th. Those two drivers have been battling out this evening, mainly from what I've been seeing. So that's good stuff from their point of view. Look, now Bluefin's got a chance. If you can get the slipstream, this is a great opportunity to make the move done. Rosman still holding on in first. Jacko in second. Bluefin in third. Bluefin's going to have to try and keep on around the outside. But Jacko trying to keep on the inside line and defends well. But still battling out. Bluefin wondering what does he have to do. Oh my god, the battle 3 to bed. We've got a 3 to bed moment. Banos holding on for 6. Oh, brilliant. But Banos will be fuming because he's got a penalty. Oh, Andy's trying to hold on for 7th, but Kyle's lost a penalty. Oof. Contact. Kyle trying to go on the inside. But Andy already making the turn itself, he had nowhere to go, and unfortunately for Kyle, he had to drop himself right back in the grid. So let's go back. So Jacko's got a penalty. He'll need to get rid of it before the start finishing line straight. So needs to try and push on. Also, Bluefin's made a massive mistake. Lee's got a chance. To try and make himself back into third. Jacko he needs to try and get rid of that penalty, but you have to get rid of it before the start finishing on a straight. Otherwise, the penalties will get doubled each time. So you have to get rid of it as much as possible now, Bluefin. So Bluefin now going back up to second. Lee's back up to third. Lee! Oh no! No, and now Bluefin could have a chance of making the move into first place. Not enough to make the move done. Lee, you try and do the braking point itself. He will be fuming. So now I believe he's dropped himself back. To be fair to Lee, he did try and he lost the braking point. He really lost that braking point. And now the Real Horseman still holding on for first. Come on, Real Horseman. He's coming up to the hairpin corner. We've got another penalty. It looks like from Panos again. Real Horseman is struggling. We've got this battle for the 4 cars, and then we also got the battle. Oh, Lee's in 5th. Andy. Oh no, it wasn't Panos. I do apologise. I thought it was because of the red car itself. So it was Andy who had the penalty, not Panos. I do apologise on the stream itself. So Real Horseman now has got a chance to try and defend, but it'll be a sitting duck. He'll be an absolute sitting duck because now Bluefin could have a chance. 2 tenths now. 2 tenths. Drop it down to might be a 10th now. Bluefin is licking his lips now to say this is my best opportunity to win a race, and now he's going himself into first place. Rosman is trying to get that slipstream back If he really does, he's trying to get onto the inside line. Oh, no, not enough. Malmfrey's there. Jacko drops down the 4th. Hattelad and Andy are battling out side by side again. Panos and Hattelad. Dude, I tell you what, I've seen multiple red cars. I'm trying to glance it as quick as possible, but Andy dropped himself down to 10th. Panos and Hattelad side by side for 6th place. So this is absolutely insane stuff, to be fair. Absolutely insane. So this is the best opportunity for Panos to try and get himself ahead of Hattelad. I want to Inca Holmes. Inca Holmes is battling out with, I believe, Andy. Oh my God, Damien! I need to have a look at that back, actually. So Damien, from his point of view, so just watching it from that perspective, he was trying battling out with Hattelad, and as you can see, yeah, total mistake from Damien, to be fair, total mistake from his point of view. So Bluefin try and hold on in 1st place. It looks like Matt is going to back up to 2nd. Real Osman drops down to 3rd, but Jacko still keeping up with this battle for the top 4 inside. We've got 3 in the bend! We've got 3 in the bend moments! Jacko trying to make a move on the inside and one move against Real Osman. Real Osman will be fuming. He will be absolutely fuming. So now he's got a good chance. Real Osman had a quick glance on Jacko. Lee who had a great opportunity to get himself ahead, but he's got a good chance to get himself back up to 4th. Matt Humphrey's going to try and make the move on the inside against Bluefin. To be fair though to Matt Humphrey, he really is trying to get ahead of the leaders itself. The battle for Real Osman and Lee for 4th and 5th respectively still heated up, still hotted up. But don't forget, Matt Humphrey's car has been really struggling this season, especially on the last few laps. So that's what he's tried to avoid. He wants to try and get ahead in this lap, but with Jacko, the back end, you could tell Jacko's also lost the back end. Now it's brought Lee in the inside line, and he down, but get him to 1st. 3rd place. You can tell Matt Humphrey's car is really struggling massively. Now a chance for Lee to try and close the gap, with Bluefin pulling away as much as possible. 3-car battle for 2nd place. Lee's got a chance to make a move into 2nd place now. Jacko's going to go around the outside against Matt. Is Matt going to try and keep hold? Yeah, he does. He keeps hold on 4th place. 3rd place. I have lost the plot itself. You got Panos and Hattelad also battling out for 5th and 6th respectively. So that's another good battle. So here we go. A little bit of contact between Lee and Matt. Still battling out for 2nd place. Lee trying to close the gap onto Bluefin, who's trying to get another opportunity. Looks like Hattelad trying to keep on the inside line, not enough, but Matt, he's trying everything he can. But he does not know what he needs to do. So this is the final race, guys. Final race of the evening. Matt's trying to keep on the inside line. So Matt Humphrey trying to do everything he can. Looks like Matt, oh my God, Matt. It looks like Jacko's had a bit of a moment now. McVeigh's got himself back up to 4th. So McVeigh's got himself back up to 4th. Jacko drops down to 5th. Panos in 6th place. Now this is a great opportunity for Panos to make the move on the inside line, and he does. He does go back up to 5th. Right, blue. This could be interesting now. This could be interesting. Oh my God, Jacko! Jacko has lost it. Jacko has lost it. Jacko has lost the back end. I will need to have a look at Jacko's point of view. I don't know if he got caught or his back end completely gone. But at this moment in time, we're on lap 7 and 8. Penultimate lap. Bluefin. Panos is going to try and make a move on the inside against Malmfree, and he does. And caught the back end of Lee. Panos did, and now Malmfree's going back to the 3rd. This is really, really good racing itself from all these drivers tonight. I'm trying to get everyone TV time. I do apologise. Oh my God, Malmfree went on the grass or the curbs itself, so it's dropped down to 5th. So Hattelad is also in 4th place, and also the battle for Inca Holmes and Damien is absolutely heated up. The two drivers who were battling out for 1st place last race, now they're battling out for 6th. Damien's thinking, this is what I should have done in the 2nd race, and he's got an opportunity to make the move. I will go back into the top pack itself. I just want to see this battle. So Damien got a chance of making the move, but Inca Holmes say, no mate, I am not letting you through. But Damien's going side by side, 2 in a bend moment, and Inca Holmes is trying to keep on to 6. Right, let's go back into the top 2. Lee has got a chance to make the move on Bluefin. Panos and Hattelad also in 3rd and 4th respectively. Lee, Bluefin will be absolutely sweating. They're coming up to the second end of the 2nd sector, into the 3rd, the final sector of the final race of the evening. Lee is trying to make a move on the inside, not enough. Bluefin keeping it cool and calm. They've got to be careful with the penalties. I don't want to lose out itself. So we're on the final race. This is the opportunity of a lifetime now. Lee's trying to push on. So Lee's trying to close the gap. Right, they're coming up to the final corner. Lee, if he can get within a 10th, that will be a grab. Bluefin. Oh no, Lee's lost it. Lee has lost it on the last corner. Panos will finish off in 2nd place. Lee would be fuming. But well done to Bluefin. He has just won the 3rd race of the evening. Lee will finish off in 4th place. He goes. Well done to him. He finished off in 5th. Gone ahead of Damien again. Damien will be fuming up that battle between himself and Inca Holmes. Kyle will finish off in 7th. The Osman will finish off in 8th. Malmfree will finish off in 9th. Andy in 10th. Gareth Morris is in 11th place. And Jacko in 12th place. Yeah, I do feel sorry for Jacko because, well, we'll have a quick look at that. What happened from earlier on? He was up for, just watching it from his point of view. I don't know if his car just completely gone. Oh no, I thought I caught it. Oh no, I did caught it, but we did finish now. I was hoping to try and catch up with that replay of Jacko, of the back end completely gone itself, but we unfortunately did not caught that in time. But well done to Bluefin, who will finish off in 1st place. Well done to him. That's a stellar of a job from him tonight. Save replay for the final race. So yeah, well done to all the drivers tonight. That was absolutely mad belter. Mad belters. So here we go. Well done to all. That was brilliant driving. I do say that. Well done to them. So I think there's some few moments itself. But here we go. Here are your final race classification for race 3 of the GT Supercar Series, sponsored by Shell London Motorsports. Check them out, guys. Please check them out. You got Bluefield in first, Panos in second, Hasselad in third. You've got Lee in fourth. You've got Inga Holmes in fifth. Damien is in sixth. Kale in seventh. Rosman is in eighth. Humphrey is in ninth. Andy in 10th, Gareth Morris is in 11th, and Jacko in 12th place, with Kale the fastest up the race with 137.846. Good stuff there, guys. Absolutely good stuff. But so let's just have a quick look at the comments before we close the evening. Tim says, awesome Panos once again, week in, week. Yeah, I do agree, Tim. I really do agree. He has been still of a job every week. He has been at the Elder Sim racing. He's been nothing but non-stop. It's just unbeatable at the moment. Well, it's just it's the consistency in racing. If you get consistency within the top 3, then you are in for a title contender. And it's just always been that. To be fair, I think the Rosman is not happy with the BMW. Obviously, you can swap cars in the season, but bear in mind though, you will lose 2 points of the season itself. So absolutely unbelievable stuff. So for the final time, guys, please make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe to the Elder Sim Racing channel for all the live races itself. We had also Andy doing one of the other leagues tonight on the Elder Sim Racing channel as well, and also Nick has also been doing it as well. So please check them out, guys. Will be absolute unbelievable stuff as well. Thank you, guys. I'm going to shoot off. But I wish you all a very good evening, and I'll see you all next week for round 5 of the GT Supercar Series. Don't go, like I said, don't go anywhere. Don't go, don't miss out. Don't miss out next week. Alright, take care of yourselves. Cheers for that, Morris, if you are watching the stream. Cheers for that. Right, I'm going to shoot off, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you next week. Try a bit. Bye-bye.